right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
If you talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. Good to have you with us inside Honda Center tonight. This has become an annual stop for the MMA leader, and there have been any number of signature performances that have gone down inside these buildings.
I'm not sure any place has had more title changes than the Honda Center, especially in the heavyweight division. A great place for heavyweight fights, but if you go in as the champion, just know that most nights that belt brings you out to the ring.
Throwing that jab, no good. Unable to land with that punch. And both guys really throwing with authority. Ooh, diving punch lands. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Oh, goes to the switch kick and lands. That was masterfully done.
It's such a fast action. Draw reaction from your opponent, and that's when you find the target.
Oh, big overhand.
Another shot to the head.
Right on the button.
Another good shot.
Deep now.
He's setting up a substitute.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed. Now he's going full mount.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. He's got guys start throwing down big ground and pound.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Touched him with the strike there. Under a minute now to go.
Oh, good body check.
All right, single collar tie now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Round 2 is next. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
You lost that last round. He's really one step ahead of you on the submissions. You're doing a great job with your defense, but we have to avoid those positions altogether.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And lands an elbow on the inside. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Watch the arm bar going up. What a tight arm bar.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you gotta defend. You got to address that tactic that has worked this many times, this early in a fight. You cannot allow it to continue to build, because once that momentum gets going, you will have no way to stop it.
And I don't have a lot of muscle over there, so I don't think I could take too many of these if I was a fighter.
Well, you need that body like mine if you want to get hit down there. You can't be too skinny.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Ooh, what a punch.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. And there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in the submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Straight punch. Now lands a kick to the body.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
There's that left hand.
Now we're going.
Oh, big head kick there.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, big left. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle.
Oh, a big left hand.
Oh!
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, these fighters did not come to play defense tonight. Back and forth we go. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds. And it's, ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in.
He's got the sub locked in. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom, or the fight's gonna get stopped. Changing the position.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Fourth round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice movement punch.
Oh, that's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
Good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
And there you go, again, half guard. That was a slick transition. Oh, watch the arm here. What a tight arm bar. Oh, wow, oh!
Let's work.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean. Ultimately, it is the striking that people show up.
Under 2 minutes to go. Just out of the range with that right hand.
Another big takedown. He passes to half.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Getting the mount here.
Under a minute to go. White setting up for a finish here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
It's got to be it. It seems so.
You'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Holy smokes.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, the Nightmare.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find